Hey everyone, if you've been looking at the pump lately and feeling a bit of that economic anxiety, well, you're definitely not alone. Today's explainer dives into exactly why that's happening, tracing it all back to the incredibly complex 2026 US-Iran conflict. We're going to unpack this because it isn't just some distant dispute. It's literally one of the most critical things unfolding on the world stage right now. And it really all boils down to one massive number, 20%. Roughly 20% of the world's entire oil supply passes through the Strait of Hormuz. Because the global economy is so totally reliant on this one tiny geographic bottleneck, any spike in tension there creates just massive, immediate stakes for ordinary people everywhere.
To get a handle on this, here is our roadmap for the explainer. We'll cover how the fighting started, two major roadblocks to peace, the very fragile ceasefire, the global ripple effect, and finally, what happens next.
All right, Section 1, how the fighting started, the early 2026 escalation. Things escalated incredibly fast. In early 2026, the US and Israel actually attacked Iranian military and nuclear sites. Now, the US argued Iran was getting way too close to building nuclear weapons, which Iran strongly denied. The fallout was immediate. Shortly after, Iran responded with missiles and drones on US targets. Then, by mid-2026, we hit a really dangerous threshold when Iran partially blocked the Strait of Hormuz. Moving right along to Section 2, two major roadblocks to peace, specifically uranium and the Strait of Hormuz. So, the first huge hurdle is uranium. The US side is insisting that Iran stop enriching uranium to prevent them from getting nuclear weapons. But on the flip side, Iran's view is that they absolutely need this nuclear tech for peaceful energy and medical research, and they want the economic sanctions totally removed. It's a massive gap. Roadblock number 2 is the physical waterway itself, the Strait of Hormuz. The US wants it kept totally open for international shipping. No extra restrictions, no extra fees. Iran, however, wants control and specific security guarantees in what they consider their region. That brings us to Section 3, a very fragile ceasefire, tense negotiations and mediators. Now, just a quick level set on what a ceasefire actually means right now. We're talking about a temporary reduction in fighting by both sides. It is not, I repeat not, a full arrival of peace. Diplomats are just desperately trying to stretch this pause into a lasting agreement. U.S. President Donald Trump recently mentioned there's a, quote, good chance for a peace agreement. Reports even say America actually paused a planned attack because of this progress. But he made it crystal clear. America could definitely restart military attacks if these talks fail. So that threat is very much still hovering over the table. And because there's literally zero trust for direct talks between the US and Iran,